Like it's like it has all like serrated edges on it. Original engine here, which I've taken off like some of the front accessories, as you can see.
Perfect.
What's swinging, Auto Lust gang? So the long-awaited day is here where we finally start back on Olivia. As you can see, the car cover is pretty much off, so we're gonna pull her in and finish getting her bearings put in.
Flashback.
So we popped the pan off, popped the cover off, and everything inside looks brand new. Brand new. I mean, and we turned the crank. Everything is super smooth. I popped the intake manifold off here. The valves look great. You know, I was gonna clean the valves. There's no need to. The valves look great. You know, so I mean, that's crazy. And I snatched all the accessories off the front, as all of my stuff are brand new. You know, I'm not using any of this stuff on this engine besides the block and the head. Everything will be coming off of Olivia because everything is either brand new or in brand new condition. So right now what we're gonna do, as you can see, the engine is on the rotisserie, so you know what time it is. Let me move this out the way so I can show you exactly what time it is. Boom, ACL rod bearings, WPC coated ACL rod bearings, and ARP bolts.
End of flashback.
As you can see, most of the bearings are already done. It's only these last 2 cylinders left to get ARP rod bolts and ACL WPC treated rod bearings. And sorry if it's loud, we got a new, well, Omar has a brand new fan. This is a very, very good fan to have in Florida. It has like water in it and all type of crazy stuff, and it's super, super powerful. So that's definitely good to have when it's this hot out here. So we left off with Omar doing the rod bearings, and then the mix-up happened where, you know, somebody wasn't paying attention at the bearing factory and they gave us a bunch of uppers and not a lot of lowers. So we had to wait forever, almost 3 weeks for them to get it, well, 2 weeks for them to get it sorted out in order to get the right bearings back. So we have those bearings now. We actually have a lot more than what we need, so thank you again, ECS Tuning, for sponsoring this part of the build and sending me these rod bolts and rod bearings. So we're gonna go ahead and get those put in. And as you can see, I already got the Burger Motorsports oil filter housing cap on there with the built-in magnet, high heat magnet. And man, we almost ready to go. So we're gonna get this finished. And as you can see, I snatched everything off of this motor, everything, because I know for sure everything on my engine, the previous engine, works. So we're gonna use that stuff. I don't wanna use anything off of this motor. So let's get her pulled in, which is crazy. She still runs, just not for a long time. She'll run maybe for like 2 minutes and then cut off. So let's get her pulled in. And with movie magic, the rod bolts and bearings are finished. Sorry the windage tray is covering it up, but trust me, it's beautiful. I'm also going to replace this oil filter housing here, since Olivia comes with a front mounted oil cooler since she's an M model and this engine didn't. So I'm going to swap that out. But yeah, it's definitely time to pull her on in.
The next day.
All right, so it's the next day and we stayed pretty late getting a lot of stuff done. So, you know, we didn't get a lot of stuff on camera because we were like trying to like knock stuff out. You know, the last parts I was waiting on came in, like the front main seal, oil pan gasket, oil pan bolts, and valve cover gasket. Those all came in. So Olivia is actually in the shop now, as you can see. On the lift, the oil has been drained, the coolant has been drained, and most of the engine is out. So I'm gonna let you guys check out what we did so far. You know, the engine is about ready to come out. You know, I just have to, we have to evacuate the AC system, and that's really it. You know, and maybe one or two more things, and before we can pull the engine out. But this engine is about ready to go in, so I'm excited. Everybody excited, and it's almost time for Olivia to get, you know, back on the road.
Perfect. Perfect.
I am deep. It's literally what time is it? 3:52 in the morning. You know, so it's definitely, now, moths flying all on me. It's definitely time to take it home and start back on this project tomorrow, but man, it's been a crazy one. So I start getting some stuff already off the engine. As you can see, the engine and trainee is out. And we got two engines, one on the engine stand and one on the cherry picker. This is the original engine here, which I've taken off like some of the front accessories. As you can see, I got the alternator on there, the new tensioner, the new pulley. I got the new water pump down there getting ready to go on, do the front main seal, and we're waiting on some stuff to do the oil pan. Well, we have the new oil pan gasket, but we're waiting on something, you know, little special stuff we use to make it never leak. But yeah, we found out exactly which, well, you can't see up there, but you can see here that this is the bearing that spun, and it looks nasty. This isn't even a nasty one. I wish I could find the here it is. Like, this thing looks horrible. Like, it's like it has all like serrated edges on it. Like, look at that. That's crazy. It like literally spun around and around. And the crazy thing is the crank is still in great condition, which is ridiculous. Like, it's no hot spots or anything. Even where that bearing spun, it, you know, you can run your fingernail on it and it doesn't, you know, it's no ripples, no scratches, no gouges or nothing, you know. So that could just be polished on that one, and you know, it could be used again. So I'm gonna save most of the sensors and stuff off this engine anyways, you know, just for backups in case, you know, something goes bad on this engine, since I know everything works on this engine anyways. Like, I'm gonna save the vacuum pump, high pressure pump, of course, and all of the other sensors once I pull the wire harness off and stuff like that. You know, I might even, you know, oil pump, just, you know, random stuff. And if it goes a long time without me using it, you know, I probably just get rid of most of the stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a long ride. And this is Olivia's transmission. Looks almost brand new, which is crazy. You know, transmission looks pretty brand new. Still have the original sticker on it, and that looks brand new. It's crazy how perfect condition this transmission is in. That's how you know it's a Florida car. But yeah, Omar's out there watching his baby late at night. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be a two-part video because I don't want this video to be so long. And man, I'm tired. I am tired. So time to take it in, man. You know, do me a favor, hit that like button. You know, if you guys enjoy the content, enjoy my builds and stuff like that. You know, I know content has been kind of crazy because you know what's going on and stuff, but yeah, definitely hit that like button, you know, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Auto Lust family. Auto Lust out.